Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Everybody, welcome back to Northland Basketball. Welcome, everybody, to Hatch Toyota Arena. This is the home of the Show Low Cougars. This is Show Low Cougars basketball here, part of our presentation of Northland Basketball. My name is Floyd Simmons, and I get to call this one here. What a big one it is. How about the number 9 ranked Show Low Cougars hosting the number 5 ranked Holbrook Roadrunners in this boys varsity showdown in the 3A East? And it's a showdown that you want to be around for. These two teams, they're going to go at it. I'm telling you, they are just going to go at it. It's huge. It's big. You want to win these region games. You'd love to win the East region if you're a team competing, and both of these teams have a shot at doing that very thing. And we get a look at them tonight here in Show Low on this one. How about the rankings? As I mentioned, the Roadrunners with a 10-4 record in games the AIA counts for the rankings. Holbrook is ranked number 5, right behind ALA Ironwood, the 4th-ranked team. Yuma Catholic is at number 3. Gilbert Christian is the number 2-ranked team in 3A basketball. And then Valley Christian, who has yet to be beaten in a game that counts in the rankings, has a huge lead at the top of the rankings. Nobody is going to unseat them for the number 1 seed in 3A basketball for the upcoming state tournament. They will be the top seed, Valley Christian. They are number 1. As I said, Holbrook's number 5. They're followed by the Page Sand Devils, ranked number 6. Then Northwest Christian is at number 7, followed by Fountain Hills at 8, and then the Show Low Cougars check in at 9, rounding out the top 10. The Chinle Wildcats, who we get to see tomorrow night at Snowflake High School against the Lobos. And if you're wondering, the Lobos are ranked number 14. Starting lineup being announced for this Holbrook Roadrunner team. It begins with Leighton Tom. Leighton Tom announced in the starting lineup for the Roadrunners. Xavier Brown will get a start today. So will Chase Salabai. Salabai in the Roadrunner starting lineup. Then it's Jaron Basenti. Jaron Basenti, number 40, getting a start. And then the guy through whom this team runs on offense and defense, really, Tyler Tapaha, the 5th starter in the Holbrook lineup. And Tyler is just not very big, but he is the guy chiefly responsible. If there is a low post game that Holbrook has, there really isn't. But if there is, he's the guy through whom it runs. He'll get you those tough rebounds. He'll get you those tough inside points. He'll step out and hit the points from outside as well. Now Show Low's starting 5 begins with the senior, Nash Brewer. He gets a start tonight. So does Thomas Ellsworth, who the last time we saw Show Low was our Sports Zone player of the game. He just torched this place from outside the arc, hit a bunch of threes, especially in that first half. Also starting the game for Show Low is Cutter Seeley, the senior Cutter Seeley, and another senior right there, Preston Power, one of the best in the state in the Show Low starting 5. And then finally another guy who is coming on so strong and can do so much, Cameron Wallentine, a starter for the Show Low Cougars as well tonight, as we get set to bring you this big matchup between the Cougars and the Roadrunners. Everybody, boys varsity basketball set to get underway in just a moment. Now let's check in on, I believe, it's going to be the national anthem. done on the national anthem here tonight at Hatch Toyota Arena. Welcome back in, everybody. My name is Floyd Simmons. I got a chance to say hello to the big dog over there at Hatch Toyota. Seth Gaston is here in the house tonight. He came over and said hi, and he graciously congratulated me on the induction into the Arizona Broadcast Association Hall of Fame this past Friday. What a ceremony that was. It was just unbelievable. Unbelievable day. I highly enjoyed myself. Hey, there's a future broadcaster right there. Gunnar Simmons. I know that kid. He's my grandkid. Old Gunnar. There's a basketball game, Gunnar. I don't know if you know that or not. There's a good game about to unfold as we get the opening tip. Controlled by the Show Low Cougars. Preston Power tips it. Nash Brewer, now Thomas Ellsworth, and we're underway with this broadcast of Northland Basketball at the Sports Zone. Inside to Cameron Wallentyne. His first shot of the game is no good, and the Roadrunners will take over. Up the floor. And it's Holbrook Basketball. Outside, Tyler Topaha delivers outside Leighton Tom, and Leighton will not hand off. This is Jaron Basenti with the Roadrunner basketball. Back to Tom, and now there's Tyler Topaha, and he's going to work on, look at that nice work going inside. First to get around Preston Power, then deliver a nice bounce pass to his teammate, cutting on the baseline. And it got tipped out of bounds by Show Low, but a good start, though it didn't produce anything. And look at this. Look at this. The Roadrunners inside. Great position by Tyler Topaha as he got inside Preston Power and eventually got points. Multiple opportunities, and that's not supposed to happen, right? The Roadrunners giving up so much size to the Cougars aren't supposed to get those second and third chances with the basketball, but they made them pay, and they get a takeaway. Drive by Topaha, rejected by Cutter Seeley. Seeley with a help defense to block the shot, knock it out of bounds, and the Roadrunners will reset with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the inbound. Roadrunners get it into Xavier Brown, and that's knocked out of bounds by Nash Brewer defensively for Show Low. Brewer will get back into position on defense, and here's the inbound for the Roadrunners. Topaha near the corner, left side. The Roadrunners in front, 2-0. Tyler drives, dishes, three on the way, and that's just way too much. Too much on it. That early adrenaline, right? Xavier missed a shot, Xavier Brown, but there is Holbrook with the pickup. Another offensive rebound, and this time Chase Salabai converts, and both Holbrook baskets are second chance baskets early in the game. Thomas Ellsworth takes a pass inside, and the reverse lay-in is good for the first points for the Cougars. And with 6 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock here in the first period, 4-2, Holbrook in front of Show Low. And a Roadrunner turnover. Travel called. Show Low gets it back, everybody. Welcome to our location. I mentioned Seth Gaston. I want to say that you know, he had congratulated me on the induction into the Arizona Broadcasters Association Hall of Fame this last Friday. And I am still stunned by that inclusion and the induction, but I'll say this, I'm surrounded by great people. And we've talked a lot about our team members. Our producer, Derek Simmons, my right-hand man here at the Sports Zone. As you watch Thomas Ellsworth knocked down a big three. He's got all 5 Show Low points early on in this one. I mentioned Derek a lot, but I also want to say this. You know, we do what we do. We could not do the things that we get to do without the great partnerships of our advertising partners. And at the top of that list is Hatch Toyota. And they have been with us for so long. I mean, I forget the count now. It's 15, 16 years or something like that. They've been sponsoring the Friday night football show. And I'm ever grateful for their partnership. And I'll tell you that we absolutely wouldn't be doing what we're doing without people like Hatch Toyota, like Choice NTUA Wireless, and a few other choice partners of ours, like Ace Hardware and Cellular One and Beeman Well Drilling and Boy, the list goes on and on. The Furniture Gallery and Snowflake. Such a great partner of ours as you watch this shot go up and good from the right corner. Jaron Basenti, and that's just how Holbrook does it to you. When they're hitting that stuff, when they're making those go, they're so tough to beat, and that's why they're ranked number 5 in the state right now. Nice give and go. Nash Brewer on the feed from the big fella. Give the assist to Preston Power and give Nash his first points of the night. 4 minutes and 33 on the clock here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Tyler Topaha guarded man-to-man by Preston Power. Gives it up right side into the game for Holbrook, by the way, is Caleb Cummings. He's got the ball now for 3 on the way, and that's too much. A couple of three-point tries for the Roadrunners. Way over the mark as you watch Tyler Topaha do what he does. He gets position, gets the rebound, and then he gets contact from behind. Count the basket and give Preston Power his first foul of the game. That is just classic Tyler Topaha basketball right there, and it's what makes him so good. You're just not supposed to be able to score effectively inside like that, get those rebounds like he does at his height. And it is a result of, I don't know, what would you say, just having that sixth sense about basketball. And he is going to front Preston Power and not give him an easy entry to the basket, forcing a shot that won't go in. Rebound, Show Low, bounce pass, Power in the paint. This time, shot good for Preston. So the offensive rebound cashed into points for Show Low with under now 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And Holbrook in front 10-9. Out on top, Basenti, drive and dish, and he forced a pass and he threw it out of bounds. So the turnover will give Show Low a chance to retake the lead right here, past the halfway mark of the first quarter. Inbound to Power, to Thomas Ellsworth. He brings it across, drop it back to Power for 3. Preston wants the 3, and he's got it! Big fella knocks down a rare but makeable 3. You know, Preston can hit those, and I think they're looking at him. Well, let's first of all talk about Jaron Basenti with his second 3 of the first quarter for Holbrook. Big shot, good make for Jaron, and Holbrook back in front 13-12. But a moment ago on that 3, as you watch Tyler Topaha get a steal for the Roadrunners, that 3 for Preston Power a moment ago, that's going to help him and his prospects for a college basketball career. You see a great pass inside. Topaha, I believe, on the feed. Chase Salabai on the make for the Roadrunners, and they're back in front by 3. But Preston Power, I believe, likes being listed as a combo guard. A combo guard. You see that most of the time he does post work for the Cougars as a factor of his size. Watch him knock the 3 down right there. Big shot by Preston Power, and the more of those that he hits, the more he will be regarded in what I think should be a natural position for him, which would be to play guard at the next level. And we'll see if his footwork and his speed is able to get him into that position. Show Low gets a rebound off a Roadrunner 3-point miss. In the paint, Power going to work. The turnaround, that one no good. And it's brought down by the Roadrunners. Rebound, Jaron Basenti, and he's got the basketball in hand now. Cutter Seeley guarding Basenti. Topaha now. Leighton Tom, and from way downtown, the shot is good for Jaron Basenti. Basenti with 3 threes in the first quarter, pacing the Roadrunner attack. And they're going to get it back. Wallenstein trying to hit the low post. Bounce pass is going to be off the fingertips of Preston Power as you watch Basenti again register the 3. 92 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Roadrunners are hitting their shots, and that's their game. If they're hitting their shots, you're going to have a long night defensively. Basenti tried another 3, missed it, got his own rebound, and he drives, and he dishes! Give him the assist! Give the basket to Chase Salabai, his 3rd of the game. And he's headed to the foul line as well after a Show Low foul with 1:17 remaining in the quarter. It's going to be Nash Brewer. Whistled on his first foul of the game. Salabai able to get the bounce. Shot is good. Salabai's got 7 first quarter points. Teammate Jaron Vicente has 9 first quarter points for the Roadrunners. Their lead right now, 21-12. Brewer's got it to Seeley. Crosses over, gets clear of Vicente's defense. Now they're going to swing it around left side to Cameron Wallenstein, hand check. And the inbound pass on the way in a moment. Chase Salabai whistled for his first foul of the game, second team foul on the Roadrunners. 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Brewer, the throw in. Ellsworth at the top. And Preston Power unable to connect. Boy, they're not making it easy on Preston. They've got a pretty good wall of defenders preventing him from getting very close to the basket. And Tyler Topaha gets free outside, and Tyler's got his first 3 of the game. If your name is Topaha, you've got to be able to hit the 3 when needed. And guess what? He fits the Topaha description on that perfectly. 13 seconds left. And there's the 3 from Nash Brewer. Brewer connecting on his first 3. That's the third 3 of the first quarter for Show Low. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Feed inside. Vicente the assist. Tyler Topaha the basket. Tyler's got 8 points. Teammate Jaron Vicente 9. Chase Salabai with 7. And the Roadrunners will take an 11-point lead into the second quarter, leading the Show Low Cougars at the moment. Stand by for the second period. Northland Basketball right here at the Sports Zone.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
We get a whistle as Holbrook gets the first possession to start the second quarter. They brought it up, missed a 3, and then after the rebound, a Show Low foul is whistled. And it looks like the second foul, the second foul of the first half on Preston Power. Holbrook can't afford to get, or the Show Low cannot afford to get Preston in foul trouble. There's a 3 in the corner left side. How about the first half for Tyler Topaha? I said he had 8 points at the end of the quarter a moment ago. I missed a basket of his. So now with this 3 made, he's got 13 first half points for the Roadrunners. And the guy that is facing off with him on the other side, Preston Power, has 5 points. Runner, and that's nicely dropped in by Nash Brewer on the runner, going diagonally across the paint, and Brewer's got 7 points to lead the Show Low scoring here in the first half. 29-17. Holbrook in front. The Roadrunners ranked number 5 in the state. Show Low is ranked number 9. Topaha from the corner. Count the 3 for the Roadrunners and give 16 points already in the game to Tyler Topaha. And he is going to prevent Preston Power from getting to the basket. just great defense. Power was forced into a fadeaway on the baseline, and he wasn't comfortable, and he missed the entire apparatus. Holbrook's back in business with the ball. Tapaha out top, Leighton Tom, and Basenti for three. That one's going to rim out. Well, Jaron had the hot hand in the first quarter, or one of those guys with a hot hand anyway. Hit 3 first quarter threes, but he's missed his last couple of tries. And there's Cutter Seeley, mid-range jump shot. First points of the game for Cutter. And that'll chop the lead back to 13 points. Holbrook in front. 5:58 on the clock here in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report at the break. Roadrunners working with the basketball. Jaron Basenti. You heard Coach Delmar Johnson for Holbrook talking about the guy open. Now Basenti. Tapaha's got a look. And that one's no good. Good position inside for the rebound, and 2 shots on the way. Cutter Seeley ends up fouling Chase Salabai. The official's going to have a little discussion about it, and I think they're going to agree. That was Cutter in the bad position to try and defend that shot. Just a great job by Salabai to sneak his way inside of Seeley's position to get the offensive rebound, and here he is for 2 shots. That one is good. You see it there. Well, it was one of those, if you're going to foul the guy, make sure he doesn't make the shot, and that's what Seeley did. He was certain to make sure the shot wasn't going to go in. Show Low checks Hadley Dazen into their lineup. Also, Mason Bigos is in the game for Show Low now. Out goes Holbrook's Chase Salabai after making that pair of free throws, and replacing him is Travis Baya. Baya into the game for the Roadrunners. Meanwhile, it's Hadley Dazen bringing the ball across for Show Low. Hadley to Bigos, and his pass defended nicely by the Roadrunners to get a steal. That was Baya. Tipped it away and saved it into his own guy. Eyes in the back of his head on that. Swing it. Leighton Tom in the corner left side. And it's Leighton Tom's first bucket of the game. And the Roadrunners, if they're making their threes, it's a long night for you. And that's so far what's happened for the Roadrunners. They have made a bunch of threes. 3 of those here in the first half of the second quarter. And they made 4 threes in the first period as well. There's Bigos going around the defender on the baseline. Nice floater by Mason Bigos for his first basket of the night. But a 16-point Holbrook lead. Tapaha misses. Loose ball picked up by Leighton Tom. The Roadrunners keep it alive. Holbrook's got a number of offensive rebounds tonight. They've had some second chance baskets go in for them, and they're hitting their threes. I mean, those are part of a formula to win a basketball game, even against a great opponent like Show Low. Tyler Tapaha takes it in. Did he take the extra step? Maybe. The official doesn't say he did, and that's what counts. And he reverses that one and got some nice English, spun it in, and another shot goes in for Tapaha. 18 points for Tyler in the first half. Show Low back to work. Outside, Preston Power for 3. That's going to hit the back iron. Preston tips it and controls it. Keeps it alive for Show Low. And then Thomas Ellsworth will dribble just a little. He got that hand under it. That's going to be a carry. And a turnover back to the Roadrunners. We'll get a timeout called. It looks like the timeout's going to come from Show Low. So they'll grab a timeout. As you watch take another look at the finish by Tyler Tapaha right there. We'll grab a timeout as well, everybody. Stand by. This is Northland Basketball, presented by the Sports Zone.
Laughs can be like people, a little fun and a little unique. Who doesn't love a good guffaw? And the snort? That will always be a classic. Then there's the wheeze. Nothing like the imitation of a dying vacuum cleaner to make your day. The Furniture Gallery is committed to helping you find what makes you, you. Not only will they match your style, they will do it with your budget in mind. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, will help make your house into a home. And they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Our thanks to the Furniture Gallery in Snowflake for the sponsoring partnership of Northland Basketball. And we return with 3 minutes and now 30 seconds remaining until halftime. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint's halftime report comes up at the break. And the Roadrunners penetration dish, and they lost the ball out of bounds. And they're going to go to a full court pressing defense inbound for the Cougars. And Hadley Dazen walks it across now. Jaron Basenti picks him up defensively. Right side to Ellsworth. Ellsworth pulls up just outside the key. Missed the shot, got it back. And Thomas Ellsworth gets a big second chance basket for the Cougars. And now the deficit for Show Low is 16, 39-23. Holbrook in front, and 3 original starters getting ready to come in for Show Low. Cougars have Preston Power and Thomas Ellsworth from the original 5 out there right now. Also on the floor, Hadley Dazen, Mason Bigos. So Holbrook misses on the baseline. And the other on the floor right now, the 5th on the floor, is Cohen Stoddard. Nice little dish to Cohen, drives and player control foul. Tyler Tapaha took up position in the paint, and Cohen came flying in there trying to get the little the pick and roll action. You see it right here. Roll to the basket and smacked down right on top of number 42. And so Cohen gets his first foul in the game, and he'll leave the lineup right now for Show Low. Returning to the lineup is Cutter Seeley, Nash Brewer, Cameron Wallenstein. 2:22 remaining in the first half. Holbrook's got it. Ball outside. Xavier Brown back in the Roadrunner lineup inside to Tapaha. He's camped out in the paint a little bit. And there's a shot from 3 that's good for the Roadrunners. And they just keep burning down those big threes. That's the first one in the game for Xavier Brown. And we got 2 minutes remaining in this first half. 42-23. From the elbow, the turnaround jump shot. Pretty shot. Count the basket for Cameron Wallenstein, and that's his first of the game. Roadrunners back to work, and a pass inside stolen by Thomas Ellsworth. We have to check and see who that young man is in the Holbrook lineup. I don't have him on the roster, number 15. We'll find that out soon enough. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. That's Rylan Baya. Rylan Baya, number 15 for the Roadrunners. Making his first appearance in the game. 95 seconds till halftime. Inbound, Ellsworth 3, and that's going to spin off just a little bit shy of the mark. And rebounded by Tyler Tapaha. The Roadrunners going to work. Shot from the corner. That's no good. Tipped around. And they're going to get Holbrook on this one. And the guy that gets called is that young man we just talked about, Rylan Baya, his first foul today for the Roadrunners, and a 17-point Holbrook lead with 82 seconds until the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. And there's Baya coming in from behind and stealing the dribble from Thomas Ellsworth. To Tapaha. Right side, open in the corner. Step left, shot on the way, and the three-pointer no good for Basenti. Well, Jaron Basenti had that big first quarter, hit 3 threes in the first quarter, and I think there were 3 shots in a row. He might have missed one in between, but feels like it was 3 in a row by Jaron, and since then he's gone cold for Holbrook. That's not going to stop him from trying for sure. I think Preston Power just got away with a little extra step. That's okay. He'll get a rebound inside. Preston, count the basket. He's going to the foul line for the Cougars. And the guy that sends him there with a Holbrook foul is Baya. Again, 2 quick fouls on Rylan Baya. You'll watch the rebound. Contact there. So Power is going to get a chance at a 3-point play. We'll see if he can get to 8 points personally in the game, and he does. Shot is good. 42-28. 50 seconds till halftime. Up the floor. Drop it back. Tyler Tapaha to Basseni in the paint. And Jaron mishandles the pass, but he's able to control it. And in the corner, Cutter Seeley closed the distance to reject the shot of Xavier Brown. That's the second blocked shot for Cutter Seeley in this first half. He was able to converge on the shooter, reach, and slap it away. He'll take another look, gets there, uses that length of his to bat the ball away. And then he checks out of the game. Keegan Kobzowitz is in the game, and Nash Brewer steals a pass. And Nash will finish. The steal and the basket. Big play, big make. 20 seconds remain in this first half. Holbrook in front court. They had a big lead that's now been trimmed to 12. Good work by Show Low in the final moments here. Roadrunners trying to hold for this final shot. Tapaha outside to the corner. Wide open shot is no good. Rebound Show Low. First half ends. It was Travis Baya that got the last look at it for the Roadrunners. The shot would not go in for the young man. And the first half comes to an end. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report is on the way. And I think the Roadrunners might be a little bit, Coach Delmar Johnson might be a little upset that his team gave up as big a lead as they had a couple of moments ago to take a 12-point lead in at halftime. And for Coach Simmons, James Simmons and the Show Low Cougars, well, they got to feel a little bit of a momentum swing happening in their favor. We'll see if that will carry through this halftime break into the second half. And we'll break it all down for you on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report in a moment. This is Northland Basketball. Show Low trailing Holbrook 42-30. Back in a moment right here at the Sports Zone.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any all-star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
Don't settle for less on a gift when you can give way more for way less. The Hallmark Gold Crown store in Pine Top goes beyond having the perfect card. Exciting new lines were just released. Bourbon Barrel Foods out of Louisville, Kentucky features gourmet sauces, nuts, and seasonings. Jack Black's Men's Superior Skincare, be manly and clean. And for ladies, Pinkies Up, luxury teas, sugars, cups, and infusers. Open Monday through Saturday, the Hallmark is where smiles are made together.
Have you heard the big news? White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville is bold in their approach to upgrade and improve your healthcare experience. Not only do they have professional, experienced providers that service a wellness clinic, laboratory and physical therapy services, and imaging and surgical services, they are also expanding their ER facility and capabilities. White Mountain Regional Medical Center strives to enhance the wellness of your community, one patient at a time.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Whoa! Did you see Cellular One's affordable connectivity plan now comes with a 100 gigabyte hotspot?
We can stream for days.
Yes, that's right. The Cellular One ACP plan now includes 100 gigabytes of LTE data. Use it as a hotspot every month in addition to unlimited data on your smartphone. Tribal land residents on government assistance programs can access the free ACP plan, including those enrolled in WIC, SNAP, Lifeline, Pell Grants, and Medicaid. Get your free ACP plan at any Cellular One store today. ACP is a government benefit program and customers must qualify. Some restrictions apply. Limited time only, non-transferable. Limited to one line per household.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse, followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert and $1,000 cash. Call today.
536-597 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
And we return to Show Low High School, everybody. Hatch Toyota Arena is the home of the Show Low Cougars. And I think they're doing a senior night recognition for certain of the groups here at Show Low, the cheerleaders, maybe the dance team, and some others. Meanwhile, back into it, everybody. Welcome back. Halftime lead for the Holbrook Roadrunners over the Show Low Cougars. This broadcast of Show Low Cougars basketball, part of our presentation of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. And the halftime score, Holbrook 42, Show Low 30. Welcome back in to our courtside location. And those listening on radio, let's do a legal ID, shall we? You're listening to Mix 98 KRFM Show Low, the broadcast home of Northland Basketball and the Sports Zone. And thanks to everybody else that are joining us on the live video stream presentation. You can find our coverage on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. And if you're there on the Facebook page, would you please give us a Facebook like? And if you're watching on YouTube, would you would you smash that subscribe button? We'd love to have you join us there, and also give you details coming up on how you can subscribe in the postseason during the playoffs. And we would appreciate it if you did subscribe to the Sports Zone channel on NFHS, the NFHS network. And we'll tell you more about that coming up in a little bit, everybody. At halftime with Holbrook in front by 12, they are led in scoring by Tyler Topaha. Tyler's done everything, man. Inside game, outside game. He's hit three three-point baskets for the team. He's got a handful of rebounds. He's doing a good job to keep Preston Power from getting too close to the basket. And Tyler is right now in that one-on-one duel between those two guys. Tyler's got 18 points. Preston's got 8, which is fine, right? That's a good total, but 18 is just off the charts. And Tyler Topaha leads all scorers with that number. Also for the Roadrunners, Chase Salabai has 9, and teammate Jaron Vicente with 9. Jaron hit 3 threes in the span of about 2 or 3 minutes on the clock for the Roadrunners back in the first quarter. He's gotten a little bit cold since then, but showing his range for sure, and he's got 9 points here in the first half. And then Xavier Brown, Leighton Tom each have 3 points, and both of those were 3-point baskets. The Roadrunners have a total of 8 threes in the game, and to give you some perspective, they have a total of 7 twos. So they've made 8 threes, 7 twos. You can tell what the bread and butter is for the Roadrunners, and with the height disparity that they always face, they're always the smaller of the two teams when they're playing. You can tell what they've got to do, and they've got to hit their threes. And so far in this game, they've been doing it. For the Cougars, their leading scorer is Nash Brewer. Nash has also hit a 3. One of 3 threes that the team has in the first half, and all of that in the first quarter. The Cougars did not hit a 3 in the second quarter. Nash Brewer has 9 points. Preston Power has 8 points. Thomas Ellsworth with 7 points. And then a trio of Cougars with 3 points each. Mason Bigos with 2 points. Cutter Seeley has 2 points. Cameron Wallenstein has 2 points for the Cougars. And that's going to wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. We'll grab this final timeout and then return with the second half in just a moment. Will you join us? Thank you for that. Stand by for more Northland Basketball, only here at the Sports Zone.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse, followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert and $1,000 cash. Call today.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back.
Laughs can be like people, a little fun and a little unique. Who doesn't love a good guffaw? And the snort? That will always be a classic. Then there's the wheeze. Nothing like the imitation of a dying vacuum cleaner to make your day. The Furniture Gallery is committed to helping you find what makes you, you. Not only will they match your style, they will do it with your budget in mind. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, will help make your house into a home. And they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Well, you missed the inbound pass from Preston Power to Cutter Seeley, and the Show Low Cougars began the second half with possession. Nash Brewer drives, and he just couldn't make the adjustment to his left hand, and that shot comes up a little short for Nash. Second half underway. It's Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone. Everybody, welcome in. My name is Floyd Simmons. And the second half does get going. Ball goes inside to Tyler Tapaha, feeds the corner, back outside. And Show Low's got a man open. The Roadrunners had a man open in the corner. And that man missed the three-point shot, and then unfortunately got in Cameron Wallenstein's way and committed a blocking foul. And that young man is Chase Salabai. Salabai's second foul of the game, and the first second half foul for the Roadrunners. That one went from bad to worse for Salabai, and it gives Show Low the ball back. We'll see if they can get the first points of the second half. Wallenstein feeds Power. He's open for three, and the shot a little off the mark. Wallenstein rebound and put back. Well, Wallenstein used his height advantage beautifully to go tall for the rebound, put it back in off the glass, and the Cougars have cut the lead to 10. Tyler Tapaha unable to get the rebound after Jaron Vicente missed the Holbrook three. Let's check your starters for Show Low. There's Cutter Seeley with the basketball. These are the original five starters: Nash Brewer, Thomas Ellsworth, Cameron Wallenstein, and of course the big guy, Preston Power. Long three missed by Brewer, and a jump ball on the rebound. Holbrook will have it, and the Roadrunners going to make a quick first substitution. And they're checking on Salabai to see if maybe he got busted up a little bit on his nose. And Chase checked in with Coach. Coach asked him, "Are you doing okay?" He said, "Yeah, I'm fine." He got replaced on the floor by Travis Baya. Baya joins Leighton Tom, Xavier Brown, Tyler Tapaha, Jaron Vicente in the Holbrook lineup. And we'll get a Thomas Ellsworth foul. That's Thomas's first foul today. First team foul of the third quarter. Vicente inbound to Tyler Tapaha. content to take time and send it back outside to Vicente. Now Jaron looking for a screen. Continues with the dribble. Pardon me. Back outside to Tapaha. He's at the top of the key. Score here: Holbrook 42, Show Low 32. The Roadrunners with the basketball. Taking time down, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Vicente drives, dish, forced, and taken away by Show Low. Here they go. Nash Brewer racing up the floor and putting it in off the glass. Good looking shot. Nash has got 11. And the Roadrunners unhappy. The first 4 points, first 2 baskets of the second half scored by Show Low. You'll see Nash there with the finish after the steal. And it's now 42-34. The Roadrunners surrendering momentum in the final moments of the first half. Show Low picking that back up right here. And for the Roadrunners, part of the issue, part of the deal is the shooting went a little bit cold there at the end of the first half. So, do we have a shot of the young lady that sings the national anthem much of the time here or not? Can we find her? Do we see her? She was hanging out. She was hanging out on the east end of the floor there, but I can't see her right now. Well, I want to mention her if we get a chance here coming up a little bit. Scanning, can't find her. Also want to do this, give a shout out to Karen Bigos. Karen Bigos is the grandmother of Show Low's number 21, Evan Bigos, and also Mason Bigos. Karen is their grandmother. And we're giving a shout out. She's watching with Randy Bigos Sr. And they're watching this broadcast in Goodyear, Arizona. Beautiful weather about right now in Goodyear. And the shout out is also to say to Karen, keep up the fight, Karen. And I don't have any other details, but I know that it meant a lot. I know it meant a lot to your son as he handed this note to me. We're going to get a foul on Preston Power, his third of the game. All right, Karen, we hope that things are going well for you and will go better for you. As you watch Jaron Vicente work nicely inside for a Holbrook basket. We'll see if he can make it a three-point play, and he does. And the Roadrunners go back in front, 47-36. They had surrendered their double digits lead just a moment ago. And the Cougars are going to throw one away. Couldn't hang on to it. Cutter Seeley with the effort to try and save it. Couldn't save it for the Cougars. So again, Holbrook 47, Show Low 36. We get you back into the action here on our broadcast of Northland Basketball, presented by the Sports Zone. The Roadrunners outside, Jaron Vicente. He's going to get a return pass from the corner. Left side, Leighton Tom. Stepping out defensively on him, that's Nash Brewer. Vicente drive and rejected by Cameron Wallenstein. Shot blocked out of bounds. So the tide has turned for sure, especially since the first quarter when Holbrook played so well. And now Show Low is starting to use their size advantage, but not going to help right there. Inbound, shot up and good for Xavier Brown. Big shot make, and then a Holbrook foul. Jaron Vicente gets whistled his first foul of the game. Take another look at the replay right there. Good looking shot. There's a whistle with 3:59 on the clock in the third quarter. And the foul is going to go against Tyler Tapaha. So Holbrook is starting to tabulate their fouls now. That's third team foul. Roadrunners back to a 14-point advantage, and here comes the inbound for the Cougars after that foul. And it comes Wallenstein inside to Preston Power. Great job. A little kind of give and go kind of style on the inbound. Great set play. Wallenstein, the assist, made it very easy for Preston to get to 10 points in the game now for the big fella. Show Low down by 12. Tapaha turns and he goes right by Wallenstein. Protected the ball nicely as he took it in. And he's got 22 points in the game. Power to the corner. Seeley drives, pull up, too much off the glass. And the rebound comes down to Xavier Brown. The Roadrunners take back over. Tapaha working on Wallenstein. He does the same thing he did a moment ago. Got by him, but now the little scoop shot off the glass is too strong. Didn't make it. Show Low back in business. And kicked out by the Holbrook defense. That was Vicente. Got a foot on it. Knocked it out. Here come 3 new Cougars into the game. Cohen Stoddard. Hadley Dazen. Let's see. Mason Bigos into the lineup for the Cougars. And Stoddard try to wrap a pass around the defender, and it gets slapped away by the Roadrunners, and they'll get it back. Up the floor, drop a pass back. Tapaha wide open, top of the key. Count it. You can't leave guys named Tapaha wide open like that. It's just unforgivable. They make you pay. Pass inside, Dazen on the runner, and that's going to bounce in. Good for Show Low. Shot good, and with that, with the make, Coach Simmons calls a Show Low timeout. They're going to grab it. We're going to stay right here. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. You take another look, feed the open man, and his name is Tapaha, and yeah, probably going to go in if you don't find somebody to get out there defensively on that guy. And he makes him pay. So, broadcast schedule. Tomorrow night, we are at Snowflake. The Lobos hosting the Chinle Wildcats. Chinle making a trip to the White Mountains, and we'll be there for the coverage for you here at the Sports Zone. Do join us tomorrow night. 2 big games, girls at 6 o'clock, boys at 7:30. And then Friday, we're at Chinle. See the Wildcats again. Chinle will host Monument Valley on Friday. We'll have the coverage for you. Starts at 6 o'clock. And then early afternoon action on Saturday. Saturday will be at Page. Page takes on Alchese. That is on Saturday, our coverage of Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. We are almost within a week now, almost there for the upcoming 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. And Jaron Vicente gets a screen, gets a little breathing room, buries the 3 for the Roadrunners. He's got 18 points in the game. Jaron starting to get his range back. Jaron's got 5 threes in the game, and Holbrook takes this one away. Tapaha, now they feed the corner, and it's on the way, and that shot is just a little bit off the mark. Rebound, Show Low. Closing out the third quarter. And a travel on Bigos. And Show Low turns it over. Momentum shifting back the other way. The Roadrunners have made up the deficit and more so. There's Delmar Johnson, the head coach of this Roadrunners team. And I got to tell you, he's a magician. It takes talent to get victories. There's no doubt. This Holbrook team has a lot of talent. But they're always the smallest team on the court. And yet they do things like this. They're giving up so much size to the Cougars, but they have gone from an 8-point lead about 3 or 4 minutes ago on the clock all the way back up to an 18-point lead right now. 58-40. The Roadrunners are going to throw the ball into backcourt. Wow, blind pass saved and almost turned into a basket. Tyler Tapaha, is there anything he can't do? He found his guy with the eyes in the back of his head. Here's the ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say that Holbrook tipped it out. And returning to the Holbrook lineup is Chase Salabai, replacing Travis Baya. 37.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Inbound. Thomas Ellsworth, he gets a screen, gets open. His three is no good. And rebounded by the Roadrunners. And we'll get a hand check in backcourt. Well, Hadley Dazen, he was running step for step with Vicente. But, he thought he had a chance to sneak in there and take the dribble, and instead he gets called for the foul. That's the third team foul on Show Low. We're going to wrap up in less than a half minute the third quarter, so team fouls shouldn't be a factor here in these final seconds of the quarter. No shot clock either for the Roadrunners. Under 20 seconds now on the clock. Wrap up this third quarter. Vicente with the basketball deep on the angle left side. Hadley Dazen guarding him. Little crossover, gets some space, and a no-look pass in the paint. Gets away from Holbrook, and it goes out of bounds, leaving 7 seconds for the Cougars to run a play. And they're going to get it inbounded. They're going to get it inbounded to Thomas Ellsworth. And a quick foul on the Roadrunners. Manuel Rico is the player that has just come into the game for the Roadrunners for his first time today, and he got a little aggressive there on the inbound. Inbound for Show Low. 2 seconds. Ellsworth, short. Offensive rebound, Cohen Stoddard. He makes the shot right at the buzzer. That's a big make for the Cougars. They needed that basket, and that will trim the Roadrunner lead to 16 as we get ready for the final 8 minutes. The fourth quarter coming up. There was Stoddard waiting for it. It's like it was a pass. We're just going to give the assist to Thomas Ellsworth, aren't we? The fourth quarter is next. 58-42, Holbrook in front of Show Low in this boys varsity game, Northland Basketball. Only here at the Sports Zone.
Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
What's better than a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte? 16 grandes paid for by Cellular One. Use your Cellular One talk, text, or data to enter our Winter Wednesday drawing. Every Wednesday this September, 23 lucky Cellular One customers will win a $100 Starbucks gift card. Stay connected with loved ones, and maybe you will be enjoying coffee on us this week. Check out Cellular One's Facebook and Instagram page for details. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 and over. End September 30th. Visit our website for full rules. No purchase necessary. Ends 9/30/23.
Hey, back for the fourth quarter, everybody. Preston Power strikes first, gets a little jump shot for the Show Low Cougars, and they cut the lead for Holbrook to 14 points as we get this broadcast of Northland Basketball going again. Floyd Simmons right here. And if we could get a real quick shot right here, our courtside location. This is Jennifer Golly standing here next to me. We'll watch Holbrook try a three and splash that one. Xavier Brown with a big three. You got a shot right here real quick, guys? There's Jennifer Golly. Jennifer, can I just say hi to you? Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
I'm good. How are
Can you reach right in on that microphone? Just
Sure can.
There you go. Jennifer, I just wanted to say, you've been singing the national anthem a lot here at these home games at Show Low, and I haven't had your name, and I've always wanted to mention it to the folks. You do such a great job. I just wanted to say you're blessed with a wonderful voice, and the fans here have been blessed when they get to see you use that voice. So I'm glad we get to acknowledge you. Jennifer Golly, right?
Yes.
And you're a teacher here?
I'm administrative secretary.
Gotcha.
And it's an honor to sing for Show Low.
Well, you do a wonderful job. Thank you, Jennifer. There's Jennifer Golly right there. Sports fans. And we get back to it. We saw Nash Brewer just a moment ago with a bucket. I'm going to get caught up on my scoring here. Xavier Brown a moment ago hit a big three, and he gets another big three for the Roadrunners. Two big shots right there. There's Brewer trying to match that with a three of his own. Unable to hit it. And the Roadrunners come out in this fourth quarter and build an 18-point lead with 6:05 remaining in regulation. Tyler Topaha goes inside. There were 3 defenders in the zip code, and he was able to sneak one by. Preston Power was right there, and I'm telling you, just such court awareness. Watch it again on the replay. Well, that's going to be the 3 a moment ago for Xavier Brown. He's hit 2 big threes to start this half, and now we'll take a look at Tyler go between those 2 defenders there. Cutter Seeley unable to get there with the help defense. Tyler Topaha adds to his big night. He's got 27 points for the Roadrunners, everybody, and their lead is 20 right now. Remember, Show Low had cut it to 8 points in that third quarter, but now Holbrook back in front by a big margin. 66-46 our score here with 5:58 on the clock in the fourth quarter. I want to remind you that coming up in the postseason, in the playoffs, the Sports Zone is going to have, there are going to be times when the only broadcasts we're able to do in the state playoffs are on the NFHS network. And so I would ask you to make sure that at those times, in those moments, we ask that you would subscribe to the NFHS network when you decide to, that you would subscribe through the Sports Zone Radio portal on the NFHS network website. Chase Salabai, the beneficiary of a beautiful pass just a moment ago by Tyler Topaha. No look, perfect pass for the assist. And now Holbrook's lead is 22 points. We'll get a whistle and a foul on the Roadrunners. It's Topaha himself with his 3rd foul of the game. But he's got 27 big points for the Roadrunners. And their lead is 68-46. So again, in the playoffs, whenever you subscribe to the NFHS network, whomever you subscribe through, somebody gets the credit for that. And that credit is important to whomever it might be. And I would ask you to consider making sure that you search for Sports Zone Radio on the NFHS network. If you want to subscribe right now, that would carry you through most of the playoffs right now. It would. Because remember, they're month-long subscriptions. And so if you would consider doing that, that would certainly work in our favor. And we hope that you'll do that. 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in regulation. 68-46. Way out on top. The Roadrunners will get a look, and they do, and count it. That is a 3, and the shooting has come back to life for the Roadrunners. It is Caleb Cummings that time. Under 5 minutes remaining. A Nash Brewer 3 won't go in. Ellsworth has it. Kobzowitz left side, and that shot is good. Nice looking jumper for Keegan. Now we get a timeout for the Roadrunners with 4:16 on the clock in this fourth quarter. Coach Delmar Johnson going to gather his troops up. And, he just never stops coaching. And he's, it's that level of, you don't take the foot off the gas. So take a shot over here, camera 2. And let's see if you can see what I'm holding above the huddle. Can you see my hands with the gas cards above the huddle? There they are. Those are the gas cards right there. Okay. Those gas cards, $25 each. That's $50 total. The Sports Zone would like to express our appreciation to all these great officials that cover games here across the White Mountains and the Navajo Nation, where we do most of our broadcast coverage. A big thank you to these great officials that take their time, and none of them are getting rich doing this job. They love it. They love what they do. We couldn't have games without them, and we need more of them. We need you if you're out there and you might be a competent official, competent referee. Why don't you join their ranks? They need more. We've had games moved around on the schedule a few times this year because of the lack of officials. Here's a shot that just beat the shot clock. It's no good for Holbrook. But we are giving away, the Sports Zone is giving away $50 in fuel to an official that we will draw. And we'll do that drawing on Friday. We'll do it on Friday when we're at Chinle. As you watch Preston Powers turn around, it's no good. And we'll get a whistle. And we'll get a foul. And that's going to work against the Roadrunners. The guy that picks it up is Leighton Tom. Returning for Holbrook to their lineup is Xavier Brown. Here comes the inbound for the Cougars. Ellsworth in the corner. Finds Preston Power back outside for a three-point try. That's no good for Cameron Wallenstein. And Cougars are running out of opportunities. Down right now by 23. Tyler Tapaha on the angle right side, back outside. The Roadrunners are going to use some of that shot clock. They got 10 seconds left on it. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. And from the corner, this one goes up, and it's good. Just patiently worked to the open man, Xavier Brown. Xavier's hit 3 threes in the fourth quarter. 12 points for that young man. Preston Power almost got the steal, and then he bats it out of bounds. The Roadrunners get it back. 26 points, the Roadrunner lead right now. Two and a half remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center right after this one. And to the Victorious head coach, whomever that might be. Looking a lot like Delmar Johnson will be that guy. Vicente drives. Dish the corner, back outside. Leighton Tom on the runner, and that's no good. He's going to tip it and control it for the Roadrunners. They get another offensive rebound. Well, Holbrook again, they started hot in the first quarter, cooled off a little bit at the end of the second quarter, and now they've reignited themselves as they send it inside. Cameron Wallenstein rejects the shot attempt of Chase Salabai. Wallenstein ends up with the basketball under 2 minutes now remaining in this fourth quarter. Big O's to drive. Shot blocked by Leighton Tom. Good defense by Tom. Holbrook back in possession. Vicente. Tapaha. Leighton Tom, and back outside to Vicente. And they're going to run more of this clock down here. So Holbrook going to get the win. Right now 74-48. The Roadrunners at the top of the 3A East region standings. They're going to work it inside. No good there. Wallenstein rebound. 1:05 remaining. Drive and a foul. That's a player control foul on Big O's. Mason picks up his first foul of the game. So the standings in the 3A East. Show Low was in first place coming into the game, a half a game ahead of Holbrook. Show Low is going to drop to 4-2. Holbrook is going to improve to 5-2 and go a half a game in front of the Roadrunners, and we have to wait on the Winslow Bulldogs and see what they're going to end up doing. They're playing right now, hosting the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, and if Winslow wins that game, they'll be tied with Holbrook for the lead. If Blue Ridge wins that game tonight in Winslow, Holbrook emptying their bench. If Blue Ridge is to win that game, it would be their second region victory. They are sitting at 1-5 right now, 1-5. They are at the bottom of the standings in the 3A East region, one half game below the 1-4 Payson Longhorns. Snowflake in between everybody at 3-3 starting the night. Inbound as Holbrook emptied the bench. We got 35 seconds remaining in regulation. We'll talk to the Sports Zone's Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center after this one. We're going to talk to a couple of these Roadrunners after the game. Co-players of the game, Tyler Tapaha, Jaron Basenti will be our guests in our postgame. Great tandem, those two guys. We get a quick whistle right here on Show Low. Well, the Cougars started the night ranked number 9 in the state. And if you're a Cougar fan, you've got to believe that it can't hurt them too much, losing to a team ranked as high as number 5 in the state, the Holbrook Roadrunners. Rylan Baya at the line, and Rylan makes the first free throw. The official score, the scoreboard. We lost the scoreboard. There it is. It's all back. We've regained scoreboard, folks. Remaining games for the Show Low Cougars, they will be at Snowflake on February 2nd, as that one is going to carry them off. No good on that try there. So on Friday, the 2nd, final 10 seconds of the game, Holbrook is at Snowflake. There's a big 3A East Region game. And then, well, there's Cameron Wallenstein getting something to finish out his night. A big 3 right there. But the final 75-51, Holbrook has defeated Show Low. So Holbrook moves into first place. They move a half a game again ahead of Show Low. And we got to await the outcome of Winslow tonight hosting Blue Ridge. If Winslow wins that, they'll be tied with Holbrook at the top of the 3A East region. If not, Holbrook's alone at the top of the standings here. For Show Low, they've got Snowflake coming up Friday. Then next Tuesday, they are at Payson. And then 2 days after that, at home here against Blue Ridge. We'll carry that broadcast. And they wrap up against Winslow on February 8th. So 4 region games remaining for the Show Low Cougars, everybody. And how about the Roadrunners? How about these mighty Roadrunners after the win tonight? Well, they have Payson at Payson tomorrow, and then Friday they are at Winslow. Big games. And then they wrap up 5 days after that, which would be what, next Wednesday, I believe. They would take on the Snowflake Lobos to wrap up the season. That one's at Holbrook. Those are the remaining games there. So we're going to talk to a couple of these Roadrunners, give them an opportunity to discuss their victory and what a victory it was for the Roadrunners visiting here tonight. We're going to stay here and stay alive and talk to the Roadrunner heroes on this one. A big win and a big road win. We got a pair of Sports Zone players of the game in this one. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's speak to the first of those young men out there. Joining us now, let me see this. Can I do that? Is that okay? All right. Can you hear all right? Too loud? Not too loud? Okay, very good. Welcome, everybody, to Show Low High School tonight for this broadcast of Northland Basketball, a 3A East region matchup, and a big one tonight as the Holbrook Roadrunners have defeated the Show Low Cougars 75-51, and in doing so, the Roadrunners move ahead of Show Low in the standings in the 3A East. They move into first place, and we're awaiting the outcome of the Winslow game tonight. The Winslow Bulldogs hosting the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. If Winslow wins their game, we've got a tie at the top between Holbrook and Winslow. If Winslow loses. Holbrook is all alone for the moment at the top of the 3A East region standings. Hi, everybody. Floyd Simmons right here, and the young man joining us on your screen is Jaron Basenti, one of our Sports Zone players of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Jaron, great job, great game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how did that one feel tonight? Big win for you guys.
No, coming off of 0-3 record against Winslow and all the teams, we kind of felt down, We didn't really have the energy, but Dalmar kind of talked us into it. He said, bring energy, and we did. We brought energy today, we got a dub.
Brought it big time, and you guys did what you guys have to do to get wins, I think, and that is rebound and hit your threes, and you guys were doing that tonight.
Yeah, they were pretty big, but we were able to snap some boards, bring it down, and knock down some shots. Everybody can shoot on the team. We just got to have confidence. Confidence starts in yourself, but we all have confidence in each other. So.
Well, Jaron, this is the biggest game I've seen. You have 18 points tonight and 5 3-pointers for you in the contest. Boy, you were feeling it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was feeling it. The first shot, it was kind of high, but it went in, so I kept shooting, and they kept going in, so I didn't change that. I kept shooting. A couple of them rimmed in and out, but it was a pretty good win, though.
Well, Jaron, great job. Where are you from, Jaron?
I'm from White Cone, Arizona.
White Cone.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of kids from White Cone go to Holbrook High School.
Yeah.
And proudly repping them out there.
Yeah.
Good job.
So.
Good job, my man. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And show the friends and fam what you get for your efforts tonight. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good on you, buddy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jaron Basenti, one of our Sports Zone players of the game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's get that other guy out here. Let's talk to Tyler, who had a brilliant game for these mighty Roadrunners as they get a win tonight here on the road. Let's bring that a little closer to you, Tyler. Let's do that right there. You hear me okay, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's continue on in our postgame wrap-up and talk to Tyler Tapaha, one of our Sports Zone players of the game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. 75-51, Holbrook has defeated the Show Low Cougars team. And this Roadrunners team, as Jaron talked about a moment ago, a nice bounce-back win for you, Tyler. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Boy, you guys came out to play. And I'll repeat what I said to Jaron. You did these two things that I think your team has to do. You got rebounds. You got a lot of them. And you hit your threes out there. Tell me about the win from your perspective tonight.
Well, we really need this win, especially going into the playoffs because we dropped down four spots.
So getting wins and getting position.
Yep.
Making sure you get a good seed, right, for those upcoming playoffs. Tell me about the importance of rebounding for this squad, because you're always going to give up a height advantage. Have you played a team yet this year that you guys were the bigger team? Have you had that?
I don't think so.
No. So you guys, this is just business as usual for you guys, right? You don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay? So you come out here, you play a big team, Show Low, and you got so many rebounds. How is it that you guys effectively do that? What are you guys doing out there to get in position?
Well, we just got to, as the shot goes up, everybody has to put a body on someone and just box out and just push them out before you go for the ball.
Yeah, it's really about the fundamentals, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's old school basketball when it comes to that sense. But what you guys don't do old school wise is hit the threes. You guys hit them, and tonight you guys were knocking them down. You stepped out a bunch. Let's see how many you had in the game, Tyler. I have you at 4 threes in the game, 27 points, my man. It's a pretty good night, huh? How proud does that make guys like Brandon? How proud does that make your dad, Johnny? What are they going to have to say to you after this one?
They'll probably just say, you can't hit as many as me or something like that, because they're better shooters than I am. I don't shoot. I play the post.
Well, listen, man, I think if you decided to, you could shoot just as good as those guys, and those are two of the deadliest shooters I've ever seen. Great job tonight. Congratulations. Enjoy your victory, Tyler.
Thank you.
Way to go. Did you get your T-shirt?
Yeah, it's on my back.
You got it over there? All right, my man. Congratulations, Tyler Tapaha, one of our Sports Zone players of the game tonight. He scores 27. The other player of the game, Jaron Basenti, scored 18 points. And the Roadrunners, boy, they came into Show Low and they took it to the Cougars. Final score 75-51. Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center as they present the Sports Zone player of the game. And our post-game wrap-up will continue. One final discussion to have. How you doing, mister? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Let's bring on the head coach of the victorious Holbrook Roadrunners. Final score 75-51. in the 3A East region as the Roadrunners with the win tonight move ahead of Show Low for first place in the 3A East region, ahead of Show Low by a half a game. A good victory for the Roadrunners as we bring you into our broadcast of Northland Basketball. My name is Floyd Simmons, and the head coach of Holbrook is Delmar Johnson. Coach Johnson, congratulations.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. But I want to say something to you about receiving that award. Congratulations.
Coach, thank you. I appreciate that. You're talking about the induction into the Arizona Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
Yes. My assistant coach brought that to my attention.
Well, I appreciate you mentioning it. I'm honored by it, and I'm honored by your mention of it, for sure.
No problem, Floyd. You do a great job for all of us around here.
Well, thank you, Coach. Listen, it's easy to do my job when these young men and women out here that we get to cover do their job, and invariably it's a great job, like your team turned in tonight. How about this win for you, 75-51 against the Cougars? That's a great team Show Low has. That's a team that could put together a massive run in the playoffs. They've got lots of great pieces. But you guys came out and took care of business. What did it take for this Roadrunner team to come away with a win tonight?
Hey, we had to come in here and play the way we were playing early in the season, the way we played in the Round Valley tournament and the last game before the break when we played against Page. We had to get back to doing what we do best, penetrate, kick, and try to knock down shots to open everything up for Tyler. And, get back to playing hard-nosed, full-court pressure defense. I mean, we lost some confidence. We lost 3 games in a row. But like I told them before we came out here tonight, the rest of the season is a business trip. We're not here to play around or anything like that. That's the attitude we got to take,
I like that, Coach. It's a business trip. I like that a lot. That's a great way of terming it. You come out here night in, night out, and you're going to have a size disadvantage. And today you had a real big size disadvantage. Show Low's got a big front line and some great basketball players. And yet, I haven't seen the numbers, but I'm quite certain you out-rebounded the Cougars tonight. I don't know what those numbers look like, but just visually speaking, looking at what you guys did, to me it was kind of clear you out-rebounded. How do you do that? How do you do that with a team that's giving up so much height advantage?
Hey, I just tell them, you know what, go out there and play the way you're capable of playing. It doesn't matter how tall the other team is. We just have to go out there and play the way we play. We're going to fight, we're going to claw, and we're going to do things other teams won't do. I mean, I understand we're small, but you know what? We're going to do everything that's going to make us successful, and that's just playing hard every single game, playing together, and just enjoying the game.
Yeah, Coach, your defense was solid. I mean, it just always seems to be. And when you're hitting your threes, and you were hitting your threes tonight, I mean, Jaron and Tyler, but it wasn't just those guys. I mean, how about those big threes in the fourth quarter by Xavier Brown? He hit 3 for you there. When you're hitting your threes like you did tonight, is there anything your team cannot accomplish? Can you win the biggest games out there with that kind of effort?
Well, it all depends. I mean, for us to win the biggest games, we would definitely have to knock down 10 or more threes per game. I mean, we got to be on target every single time. And that's the biggest thing. We try to penetrate and kick and get guys open looks so they can have an opportunity to knock down a 3. And, that really got us going. I got to give a big shout out to Jaron. Jaron got us going.
He did.
I mean, he hit those big threes in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyler, kind of took over. And I just told him, we're not going to be afraid because, they're bigger than us and they didn't have a couple kids. And I just told them, we coming in here and this is a game we need. And that's what we came in to do to get this game.
How many threes did you hit in the game?
I don't know, to be totally honest with you. I really don't.
How about 15, Coach?
Oh, wow. I would take that every single game.
How about 15 threes? Yeah, you did it. You got some key rebounds. Your team played with poise and confidence, and you're in first place in the region now. Feel good about that?
Hey, I feel great about that. Like I told them, this is what you plan for your region, and you have to make sure that you come out and do the things you're supposed to do. And tonight we actually did that. We rebounded better. We played better defense, and maybe I got on them the way I should always have to get on them to keep them focused. But other than that, I'm going to give a big shout-out to the whole team, for all the guys. Everybody came in tonight focused.
Coach, you were coaching hard to the end. I was watching you out there with the big lead and a couple of minutes left, and you never let off the gas on the coaching effort for sure. And these guys, they stayed right on top of their game through the end. Congratulations. Big win for you guys.
Oh, thank you, Floyd. I really appreciate that. Thanks everything that you do for us.
You got it, my man. All right, Delmar Johnson, the head coach of the Holbrook Roadrunners. They win tonight at Show Low. Final score 75-51 with the win. This 5th-ranked Holbrook team now moves into first place by a half a game in front of Show Low in the 3A East region. And they might be joined there at the end of this night by the Winslow Bulldogs, who are playing Blue Ridge, and we don't have a final score on that one from Winslow High School, everybody. Well, folks, that's going to wrap up this broadcast of Northland Basketball. Big thank you to our producer, Derek Simmons, for all the fine work that he and his crew do. Our technical director tonight, David Simmons, and up there on camera, Big Sean Ulverstad, doing that great camera work for the crew tonight. For the entire group, I am Floyd Simmons, thanking you for joining us, reminding you tomorrow night we're at Snowflake, Friday night we're at Chinle, Saturday afternoon we're at Page with more Northland Basketball. God bless you, everybody. We'll see you again real soon. See you tomorrow night for more of this coverage. Until then, so long, everybody, from Show Low High School, where the Roadrunners have defeated the Cougars 75-51. Bye-bye for now.